Okay, and welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Canadian Ringette Championships and the National Ringette League Championships. This afternoon, we have the Rocky Mountain Rage versus the Atlantic Attack here at the Canadian Tire Arena at the Bell Sensplex. When I came in, it was raining outside, so I'm not sure if it's gotten any better, but inside here, it's actually fairly warm. It's a pretty nice facility here, Aaron.
Yeah, it looks great. Lots of ice sheets, so getting a lot of games in, and the timings have been great. We can get to see a lot of games, and it's really convenient. A little chilly for my liking, but...
Okay, but you have to do a game over at Tony Graham #2 if you want chili.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, we're going over there this afternoon.
Okay, well, take your warm woolies with you because it is frosty over in that one. Okay, so today's game is going to be officiated by Rob Drury and Courtney Pettit. Both officials are from Ontario, and we look forward to Rob has years and years of experience, not just at Canadian Championships, but at World Championships and at Canada Games. Courtney Pettit has been, I'm not sure how many years now she's been coming to this event, but prior to this I did work with her at Eastern Canadian Championships. So again, experienced officials, and really looking forward to seeing them working together and working this game.
Yeah, that'll help. I anticipate a pretty quick game here. There's a lot of good skaters on the ice.
Yeah, I watched Rocky Mountain Rage in their game last night or yesterday afternoon, and I spoke with the coach afterwards, Chris Kelly, and I said, you know, I warned one of the other officials as we were watching that your team never stops skating.
No.
They just go and go and go.
There's a lot of rookies, a lot of young legs, right? So
he said there was 13 rookies. He was telling me a little bit about the rookie party. He said 13 rookies, but then you've got the experience of Caitlin Yolden, who joined the team. Her sister plays for Waterloo Wildfire. They both used to play out of the Gloucester area, I think it was. And their father, Paul, is actually on the Waterloo bench as well. So, but Caitlin just brings a ton of experience to this team.
Yes, an absolute wealth of knowledge and experience for the young group, for sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Atlantic Attack has this year have players from all three of the Maritime provinces on their roster. One of their goaltenders is from PEI. They have a defense from PEI, and they have at least one player from Nova Scotia. So truly an Atlantic team. They've always had players from the other provinces, but I think this might be, I wouldn't quote me on it, but it might be the first time that they've had players from all three provinces on the team at the same time.
That's fantastic representation. That's great for the sport.
It is. It is. So they're based out of the Moncton area. So most of their practices are up there. Their hubs are there. The odd time they've had a hub either in Fredericton or in Halifax, but really it's all a matter of timing each year, if they can achieve that. Mm-hmm. So this game is 4 times 13-minute quarters. We have a break at halftime with a flood. In between the other periods, between 1 and 2 and between 3 and 4, it'll only be a 1-minute break. Visiting team starts with the ring in the first and the third, home team in the second and the fourth. So Rocky Mountain Rage here will have the opening free pass.
Looks like we got Fitzpatrick taking the free pass out to Donhauer. Oh, Donhauer back to Fitzpatrick. Rice with the ring. Behind the net, starting the cycle. She'll drop that to Yolden. Valancourt back to Yolden. Cross ice for Rice. We got a delayed penalty here.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a body contact penalty to Atlantic. Yep, body contact. This will be, I can't quite see the number. They're kind of hiding from us in the penalty box there.
This rink's always a challenge.
Yeah, it's either Nicole Richard or it's Taylor Beal. I saw a 6 on the jersey. So those are my guesses, or Monica Collette. If we can get a chance to see it, we will. But game on. Rocky Mountain Rage has the ring in the Atlantic Attack end.
Sauer with the shot blocked by the defender. Number 14, Dingwell.
Yep, Dana Dingwell is the one from PEI.
She'll put it into the neutral zone for
Manon Vautour. Manon played on Senior Team Canada this year. She and Brittany Snowden are two players from Atlantic Attack that played on Team Canada in Finland. So there we go.
So I would have sharpened their skates probably.
So the pass just a little too far, and Atlantic comes back with it. Vautour chasing it down in the Rage zone. She's get some good forecheck by Rage there in the corner, trying to get it tied up, but Vautour's able to skate away, but can't get the pass out, and it goes back to Rage.
Hegan with a reset shot and gets the goal between the legs. Sneaks it in along the ice. Rocky Mountain Rage's first goal scored by number 5, Dylan Pegan, assisted by number,
there was
definitely Talisa Cowley, and I don't know who the defender was that she passed it out to in the neutral zone. May have been Wagner.
Okay, so Atlantic getting the ring. They had the free pass at center to start this play, so cycling around now in the Rage end. Okay, we've got Miguel Prue with the ring. And she goes to the backhand, but good stand-up there by the goaltender Ava Lott for Rocky Mountain Rage. Ava also played for Junior Team Canada in Finland.
Yeah, there's 6 of them on the Rocky Mountain Rage that played for the junior team. There's one with the ring right now, Tessa Galandi. She cycles back, drops it off to Yolden. Yolden to Rice. Rice with the shot. Nice save by the goalkeeper.
I believe that's Georgia Fraser in net there. Was looking for her number. Okay, so Atlantic with the ring, got the shot on net and get the reset. So that's Macy Dobbin, the Nova Scotia player. She drops it off to Taylor Beal. And Beal goes for the line change, drops it to Brittany Snowden. Snowden's out there. She's also on Team Canada. So she's out there with Manon Vautour. Snowden looking for the shot. Pass over to Vautour, just missed, but so Rage trying to pick it up. And Atlantic trying to squeeze the ring back, but Rage comes up with it, drops it to the goalie to try and reset the play. But on that one, the goalie slid out of the crease. So that becomes a free pass for Atlantic Attack.
Quite the battle in the corner.
Yes, there was, it was, oh, wow.
Donhauer and Fitzpatrick.
Okay, it's interesting because some of these rosters are in numeric order and some are in alphabetic order.
We almost need 2 sheets so we can both see them conveniently.
So this is Madison Gaudette with the ring, drops it off, gets it back, tries to go back again on the give and go, but that's intercepted by number 2 from Rocky Mountain Rage, Lee Sauer.
Lily Sauer.
Lily.
Yeah.
Lee is her mom.
Lee is her dad.
Her dad. Die. And see, that's a PEI thing, Lee, L-E-I-G-H, for her name.
Oh, okay. He's been a long-standing member of the Calgary associations.
Yes, he has. Okay, so Atlantic Attack coming back again with it. This is Richard, Julie Richard. Drops it off. Comes in for the pass off the post. And right in between Lott's legs, so she's not going to move too far. She does not want to kick that ring into the net.
No, better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, so great shot there by Julie Richard. out there with Macy Dobbin and Taylor Beal. So Dobbin and Beal are rookies on the Atlantic Attack team.
Right. I think they were part of the U18 group.
Yes.
With a few of these Rage players, so there is some familiarity between some of the players out there.
So Ring gets stuffed up there at the free play line, and that's 21 is
Cowley.
So that's your daughter?
Yeah.
Talisa Cowley. No reason to be shy about her. She's well worth celebrating. So intercepted the pass there, though, by Atlantic Attack. So they're coming back, trying to get it up to the neutral zone there. Rage immediately on the ring carrier there.
Yeah, Tessa, the Galandi and Cowley are very aggressive on the forechecks.
So there's a lot of similarities between these teams. So I'm expecting this to be just an exceptional game. They both skate, and really dig hard on the double team checking.
Both had really good days yesterday.
Oh,
wow,
and another shot over the glove side, just over the glove side of the Atlantic Attack goalie.
Second goal scored by number 3, Cassie Valancourt, assisted by number 6, Caitlin Yulden.
Okay, so Atlantic Attack going to try and reset here. Again, having the free pass to start the play. And that's Nicole Richard there. And gets the pass up to Vauteur into center ice to Chloe LeBlanc, but she's not able to get the head grip on it, so it goes back to Rage. Unfortunate bounce off the skate of the Rage, and the Attack be able to come back with it. Drop pass there to Chloe LeBlanc. No, she leaves it for Brittany Snowden. So Snowden cycling around behind the net.
It's not a bad person to defer to.
No, no, a lot of experience there. She's been playing with this team, I think, since she was 16 or 15. She might have started as an affiliate. So they're shot by Miguel Prue, and she's able to pick up the rebound. It really didn't get to the goalie. And Prue with the pass across just went too far. Godette not able to back it, but rebound off the backboards, and Godette chasing that down. Out above the free play line. Oh, just a miscommunication there, and we end up with 4 Rage players in there.
Number 12 there. Klimke was trying to regroup in the zone, and the center just stepped back in and caused that four in.
Yeah, so that, I mean, it was a smart move by Klimke. She couldn't go forward, so she came backwards, but just a miscue by her teammate. So Attack with the ring. It's just a loss of control. Just Attack gets the free pass. So this is Madison Gaudette again with the ring, cycling, looking for the pass. So she gets it over to Miguel Prue.
Attack really trying to go with 2 on the weak side there to expose that one defender.
Yeah, they're trying to draw out that defense and really create some space. Shot on net, but no problem for Lott. She gets it over to her teammate, number 9. That's
Dick.
Yeah.
Dick.
Up to number 12. That was Klimke, you said?
Klimke, yeah.
Yeah. But that pass, Klimke's pass goes a little too far, and Miguel Prue gets it back. Up to center ice to Madison Gaudette, and then into the attacking zone, but again, too far. Rage turns around with it. So that was 13.
Dawn Hauer.
Okay.
Deegan with it in the neutral zone. She'll throw it in behind the net.
Yeah, just a little too far for her teammate.
Bit too far, yeah.
Atlantic Attack able to intercept that one, and they're coming back with it now. That's Dana Dingwell with the ring. Gets it up to center ice. And so, again, some great checking, aggressive work by Rocky Mountain Rage.
They need to be a little bit more careful with the ring in the offensive zone and have a little more offensive zone time here.
Yeah.
Atlantic Attack's really carrying a lot of the play.
Okay, so this is Macy Dobbin with the ring over to Brittany Snowden. Dobbin goes for the line change. And Snowden.
Oh, nice stick by Yilden.
And just again a miscue on communication. Snowden got checked just outside of the free play line. She forgot about the forward being there that could check her.
Nifty stick by Yilden. She's a crafty vet.
She is. She is. So that's so it's Rage ring at center ice. And that's
Alton with the ring. She'll put it in deep, deflected on to the net. Should be careful with that. The goalie, kind of the deflection can throw the goalie off when she's not expecting it. So that was a heads-up play by her to.
Yep, I saw a goal scored by that exactly yesterday. Okay, so attack with the ring in center ice there. Shot in net by Snowden, but Lott has no problem with it. Now looking to pass it off to her teammate. In this case, she ended up throwing, when she was trying to throw there, her hand with the ring came outside of the crease line. Then she pulled it back in and tried to go again. Rob Drury, just a ton of experience there. You're not going to fool him on that one.
Yeah. It was pretty clear.
Yeah, especially since it was on our side of the ice.
Yeah.
Okay, so attack with the ring. And that's Miguel Prue dropping it off to Madison Gadet again. A drop pass, looking for this to use the screen by the Rage defense, but good stop by Lott. So Gadet with the ring again, cycling around, looking for somebody. She's got Kim Melanson in front of the net, but that pass just slid by her stick, and Rage picks it up. Sorry, that was Dominique LeBlanc. And now Rage with a pass too far, but they're able to recapture it. But then they give it right back again.
Yeah, errant pass by Rice.
A lot of fair play and stuff going on here, just sharing the ring. So attack with the ring. LeBlanc drops it off and goes for the line change. So this is Julie Richard with the ring now, out there with Taylor Beal. Taylor's got the ring.
Oh, nice block by Fitzpatrick.
Excellent job.
Guessing that was a bottom third as she was sitting on the ice. And
yeah, just as the attack player was coming to get it. The bottom third isn't really a factor unless your opponent is trying to play it. And in that case, Dobbin had just started, she was moving to that ring.
Yeah.
And so that's why the call. So Dobbin with taking the free pass to Richard. Back to Dobbin. She cycles around behind the net, but passes it back to Beal.
Trying to catch the goalie off guard, and Eva was aware of what was kind of transpiring there.
Yes. Yeah, trying to get to her stick side, it seems. So, and there, put it on net to get the reset, but Lott's able to corral the ring too, so she drops it off to her D, and Rage coming out with it. That's number 2, gets it up to 12 was Klimpke. Now over to Dick. Really doing a great job using their defense. It's, it's quite a difference sometimes when you're watching the NRL versus U16 and U19. These players aren't afraid to pass the ring backwards to their teammates for a safe outlet.
It's key to have a lot of support, a lot of trust in your teammates, and be able to have the confidence to use them in that situation.
Cross ice pass just goes a little too far, intercepted by Tack. That was Kim Melanson there that intercepted that one. She's looking to pass it up to center ice to Manon Vautour. Goes off her skates. Picked up by number 7 for Rage. Galandi. But she had too much steam and took it right across the blue line. So it'll be attack ring at center ice. And sometimes you can get away with those if the referees are not in a great position to see that play. She didn't act guilty. She just kept on going. But again, experienced crew here in the Stripes. So attack coming with the ring. That's Snowden in center ice.
Nice
passes it off to Chloe LeBlanc.
Excellent save.
Good save by Lott. Yeah, really stand up. And then good marking by the attack team, and really Lott had nobody to put it to, so she takes the 5 count. That's fine, gets to reset the play here. So attack with the free pass. This will be Vautour taking the free pass over to Snowden with the quick shot. Whoa.
See that set play?
Yep.
Developing right from the start.
Yes. Yeah, so Vautour with the ring again. Trying to get it across. She gets it across to Chloe Lamont. Drop pass to Snowden. And that's going to be a penalty there. Just a little too much push there by Pegan to try and stop Snowden from getting around her. And actually, hands up by both the officials on that one.
Yeah. A lot of pressure put on by the attack here in the early going of this game. They've really been cycling around in the offensive zone and really creating a lot of opportunities. I think it's one thing that the Rage needs to get to is starting to maybe control a little bit more.
Yeah, as a young team, there's things there's a lot of stuff they're going to be learning this week, but there's also stuff they're going to be teaching some of the experienced teams. Because they don't necessarily do things the same way.
What a catch by that.
Yeah, Snowden with, goes to the backhand, but Lott's able to stay on top of that. And again, now we've got pressure on the Rage players in their own end, so Lott really can't safely get the ring out to a teammate. So that was actually a cross-checking call against Pegan. So again, attack with the ring. This is Snowden again. Cycling with the ring, over to Vautour, and then to, I believe that's Chloe Lamont. And Snowden just couldn't get her stick on that ring. And the shot clock, no, actually game. That's the first quarter over. Wow.
So exciting here. We don't...
I thought that couldn't have been 30 seconds. It didn't seem like 30 seconds.
No.
Okay, so intermission of only 1 minute between the first and the second periods. So teams regrouping, getting brief instructions from their team staffs on things to adjust, things to continue doing as they're doing. So let's take this moment to thank all of our volunteers here at this event. It takes a multitude of people to put on a successful event like this. So we've got volunteers on the registration desks. We've got volunteers helping in the hallways of the dressing rooms. We've got the timekeepers and the scorekeepers, people opening the doors, people doing the announcements from the penalty box. So it just takes all kinds of people, and we want to thank them and for their dedication to putting on the best event that they can for these athletes. They are definitely worth our time, as we can see from the play that we've been watching so far this game. So as we said, home team has the opening free pass for the second and the fourth quarters. So Atlantic Attack will start with the ring.
Sorry, I had to step away there for a second. Got a minute 24 left on the power play for the attack.
Okay, this is going to be Monica Collette, looks like taking the free pass for the attack. She gets it, just drops it over to her teammate, Miguel Prue. And then Prue putting into the attacking zone there, into the Rage end. And gets the drop pass back from Jasmine Gallant. So Prue drops it off. That was to Julie Richard, but Rage blocks that, another block shot.
Block.
They've done a great job with shot blocks here. Really important now that they're shorthanded. So doing some passing in their own end, again, so they can find the safe pass and then come right back into their own end again to the open player. So that's Vaillancourt. Loses that ring, now picked up by Jasmine Gallant, up to center ice to Taylor Beal. And Beal throws it up to the attacking zone there to Julie Richard. Richard is cycling, looking for, pass it cross ice to Beal. And that, again, a great intercept by Rage. Number
10, Maya Alton.
Okay. And there we go, passing it up to center ice. Look at the hustle there by number 2.
That was number
12?
12, Klimke.
Klimke. Like, she came right off the bench there and hustled straight to that ring. Now does a dump pass to the open ice. Pegan's out of the penalty box and on the ice. Gets the shot to get the reset. And able to get the rebound as well. But ends up in the crease. So it will be a goalkeeper ring.
Rage definitely trying to use their speed to maintain possession of the ring.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, they're a young team, and they just hustle. And so, like I said, that's one of the things I think they'll teach the more experienced teams is the hustle that they've got. Those young legs.
Yeah.
So Atlantic attack with the ring in neutral ice coming through. Back to Vautour. Vautour gets the
nice
shot. Oh, and just catches it above Lott's pad there on her glove side.
Nice shot as she's falling down there. That was...
And using the Rage defense as her screen. So that's that experience of Manon Vautour. So early in the second quarter here, Atlantic attack on the board now. So we've cut the score to 2-1. So we'll see how Rage responds. So that was... So this is, who's got?
Lily Sauer.
Okay.
Down to Kristen Oda.
Okay, and that one goes a little too far for her. So that's picked up by, that was 27, picked up by Dominic LeBlanc. She drops it off to her teammate, Kim Melanson. And Melanson up, but intercepted by the Rage again. Just a great step up to the play.
Oh.
And, yep, there's somebody who has learned the Rage trick. It's Dominic LeBlanc stepping up to grab that one. And attack changing, both teams changing players. So attack just cycling with the ring. That's Julie Richard. Looking for someone to pass it off to. That goes to Taylor Beal. Beal coming around, trying to find an opening. Shot that gets deflected off the defense stick, so not much steam to it. And Rage coming back with it. So that's Yolden. Yeah. She does pass right up to the open ice in the corner there. Again, smart play. She knows her teammate's going to be first one to it. So stepping around that triangle. That's the experience that Yolden brings to this. She sees the play to get around. Yeah. So in the crease, so free pass or goalkeeper ring for Atlantic attack. This is Isabelle Cormier coming out with it. Again, the pass goes too far. It's a two-line pass. So it's Rage has first shot at the ring. Cross ice and back again.
Nice
into the corner, and again, good hustle.
Rice there.
Yeah. The pass went the pass went by. Number 3 is
Valancourt.
Valancourt.
Yeah.
But Rice was all over it.
Well, Rice and Yolden haven't played much this season together, but this just lately their chemistry has been really coming together.
Excellent. And again, and a block on that pass there. I think that was Pegan on that one.
They both did play on the Wrath together for one season, so
okay.
I think that may be just reigniting some of the chemistry there.
Yeah.
Galandi with it now.
Galandi trying to get around her opponent there, but not much space, and attack picks up that ring. Attack coming out with it now. Got a line change going on, so get some cross ice passing going. Dana Dingwell gets it up. to Dominic LeBlanc. Takes a shot that goes high and wide, so no reset because it did not contact the goalkeeper. Oh, and a great intercept by Rage there. Coming back with the ring. So that was Galante. She was another player on Junior Team Canada. Okay. Shot looking for the reset, and Atlantic Attack's able to pick up the rebound off of it. Pass up to, from Melanson up to Cormier. So again, some line changes going on here. Both of these teams are actually really impressed with how good they are at changing on the fly to make sure they're not fatiguing themselves.
Oh,
it's a long game, it's a long week. And they both seem...
Attack really they're getting the shots off and getting their resets. It's going to make for a long game for the Rage if they can't start doing that to the Attack.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay.
Rage have been a lot of one and dones here in this game, and Atlantic's really hemmed them in for quite a time.
Yes.
On their possessions.
Okay, so they have a lot there with the goalkeeper ring, but again, some pressure on the defense. There was one player open wide to the side, but Lot was looking for something closer to her net for the drop-off. So Attack with the free pass in the Rage end. So that's Brittany Snowden to Chloe LeBlanc. LeBlanc is cycling behind the net while Vautour and Snowden get themselves set up. Pass across to Snowden. Back to LeBlanc, but again, another block by the Rage defense. LeBlanc's able to get it back, and then to Vautour and back to Snowden. And Snowden back to LeBlanc. You can hear the goalie slamming her stick. There's under 10 seconds on that shot clock. And that's when you'll hear the goalie slamming her stick. She's letting her teammates know that their time is winding down. In this case, there was a shot on net, but the goalkeeper didn't have control of the ring when the buzzer went off. So the ring will go back to Atlantic Attack.
I think Yilden's talking about the fact that the ring didn't leave the crease,
but yes, it didn't leave the crease, but it's for control in the crease, either the goalie has to have it in her hand or it has to be at rest in the crease. Mm-hmm. And that's the definition of control for that particular play. So, I mean, Yolden is smart to ask, but as I had said yesterday in the broadcast, actually Rob was doing that game too. It's down to negotiation. It's a question and it's an answer.
Yeah.
So, oh, and a good quick flip, but goes wide of the net.
Oh, good reset. Oh, what a save by Lott.
Yeah,
diving across the crease.
An Attack really putting some pressure on here in this second quarter. We've had most of the play down at that far end of the ice. We're 8 minutes into it. Now we've got a penalty coming to the Rage.
Looks like that's going to be Yolden.
So they Attack pulls their goalie and sends a fourth player into the attacking restricted area there inside that ringette line, trying to get something set up. So, and a good redirect by Yolden on that ring to get that stoppage.
Yeah.
So when they pull the goalie, they can send 4 skaters in. The other thing is when the arm goes up for the penalty, there's an automatic reset on the shot clock. Even though there's been no change of control, that's one of the rare times that we have a reset on the shot clock. So Atlantic Attack with the ring. That was Yolden with the penalty. So that's Dominic LeBlanc out there with Miguel Prue. And this is Madison Gaudette out there with them. So Attack trying to draw the defense out, trying to go get some movement happening there. And again, stand up by Lott. Rage coming back with the ring. Gets it up to center ice, but just can't get their stick in that. A little bit of a scramble there. And again, some good aggressive checking by number 7 is Galandi. I will remember that maybe by the end of the game.
Right?
And Taylor Beal able to intercept that pass. She came off the bench and skated straight to that ring. So now in that backup in the Rage end. So we've got Beal out there with Julie Richard.
Good defensive play again.
Yeah.
The defense are really playing well for the Rage. I mean, they have to right now. The pressure that Atlantic Attack is putting on is significant.
Yeah, we're almost 10 minutes into this second quarter, and I bet you we've been down at the far end from us for 8 minutes of it.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. But Rage, holding them off. And a great, as we said, pass backwards to the teammate. But again, intercepted. That was Snowden. And this is the first year we only have one Snowden on the team, so we can just say Snowden. We don't have to clarify which one. At one point, there was 4 of them playing on the team.
Wow.
Yeah. So, again, shot on net, tried for a shot, but intercepted by Rage. Ring to open ice, and Rage's first one to it. Skating around with it, that's Klimke. She puts it down into the corner, picked up by Sauer. And that penalty is over, so back to full strength.
Oh, wow.
And a great shot there by Rage, but good stop by Georgia Fraser.
Managed to keep that out off the bounce of her back there. That was nifty.
Yeah. Georgia played for the Canada Games team for PEI in 2023. They lost the bronze medal game in overtime.
Yeah, that was a very good team. I remember watching a few of those games.
Okay, so Rage coming back with the ring here now. This is Yolden again.
Let's see if they can try and keep some possession down at this end of the ice for a little while.
Yeah. Yolden drops it off to Vaillancourt. Shot by Yolden, just off the blocker. And that's Rice with the ring. Trying to go around and get checked, but doesn't lose the ring. Able to get it back and gets it to Vaillancourt. Back to Yolden. Oh, good hustle by Vaillancourt. Gee, I am just really impressed with the speed of this team. They've got such great acceleration. But now the shot clock's going to expire on them. So it'll be a goalkeeper ring for the attack. And Fraser dumps it off to Colette. Colette's up to center ice to Melanson, I believe that is. No, Julie Richard. Richard up to teammate. Gets the backhand shot, but it goes wide. An attacker changing some players. Again, you can hear the goalie slamming her stick. We're under 10 seconds on that shot clock. She's trying to let her teammates know.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, and just over the glove side there of Ava Lott.
That'll tie the game at 2.
So that
Beal.
Was Taylor Beal.
She's known for that good shot.
She is. She's. I've seen her playing since she was like U12 or U14, and she's always had a strong shot, and it's just gotten stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're less than a minute left here in this first half of the game. Rage with the ring at center ice, gets the free pass, passing back and forth, a rare miss there. But again, coming up for the checking here. Really working hard at it. They got 2 on the ring carrier. They're not going to give attack any quarters here. Yeah, that pass, and again, a nice block, but Snowden gets it back and gets it up to Julie Richard. Shot clock winding down. They're going to be looking for a shot here. But no, in the crease, and that'll be Rage ring. 20 seconds left. Gets the drop off. Attack was changing some lines, so they weren't pressing on the defense like they have been on that play. Miguel Prue comes out with the ring, and that little scrum at center ice. Trying to get it back and get a shot on net. They know it's winding down. And that's it for the first half. All tied up at 2 at the end of 26 minutes here. So teams will head to their dressing room. We'll have a flood here. So we're going to take a break.
Sounds good. Yeah.
But we'll be back.
We'll be back.
we're back here. 2 minutes left in our break. And this is our time to mention and thank our sponsors for this tournament, this event. Sponsors for Ringette Canada are the Government of Canada, Gatorade, Athena Ringette, and Ringette. Sponsors specifically for the event are Ottawa Tourism, the Government of Ontario, RBC Wealth Management, Booster Juice, McNally Gervin LLP, Athena, Gatorade, Serganor, Hertz, Dom Sports, Ringjet, NAMI, Annabelle, ISI Live. I double-checked with our cameraman to make sure I said it correctly. Ajay Hollingsworth Personal Injury Lawyers, David Hollingsworth Professional Corporation, and Melika Consulting. So, thank you to them. Without your support, this would be a very challenging event to put on. But thank you for recognizing that these young women are definitely worth your time and your financial support. So, we really appreciate that. So, Aaron, what do you think we're going to get in the second half here?
I think it's going to continue to be a fast game, fast-paced, and we'll see what the coaches gave their athletes to work on in the second half, and see how if anything's changed in the strategies.
Yeah. So again, as we said, visiting team will have the opening free pass for this third quarter. So that will be Rocky Mountain Rage starting out. No penalties on the board. We only had one penalty to each team.
Yeah.
In that first half.
Very good, clean game. I think the speed has really opened up the ice and allowed the game to flow.
You know, this would be it would be amazing to see these two teams playing against each other on the big ice in the Mattamy Arena, the number 1 sheet here.
Oh yes.
It's a international size ice. That just that opens up a game.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, the smarts really got to take over in that game.
Yes. So here we got Madison Fitzpatrick is going to take the free pass to start our third quarter, second half of the game. Drops it off to her teammate and then gets it back again. And it gets the pass up, but it's not quite in the right place. But wow, good jump in. That was Yolden there.
Yeah, it was Yolden, yeah.
Yeah. So she gets it up to Valencourt. Good check by Snowden, but not able to get the ring. Rage is able to maintain control.
Attack's really attacking in the second quarter here. They really turned on the forecheck. Okay,
so Rage is able to intercept that pass in center ice. That was number 13, Donhauer. But Attack comes back with it, has grabbed it in their own end and coming down the ice with it. So that's Chloe LeBlanc drops it off to Miguel Prue, and line change happening. Dominic LeBlanc coming out. Prue passes it down to the corner, looking for LeBlanc. It's not quite get there. They can't get the shot on net. But some great forechecking there by Madison Gaudette. She's able to get that ring off of off the Rage players. So Attack coming back here. Prue passing it down to the corner and then going for the line change. As we said, both of these teams are really, oh, wow, a shot right along the ice to the far post. Dominic LeBlanc catches the corner.
Yeah, excellent shot. Nice, sneaky shot. Those low shots are always tough to get. A very underrated shot.
Yes. So, and she just caught the inside of the post there to pop that by Ava Lott's stick side. So, yeah. So Atlantic Attack gains their first lead of the game. So we'll see how Rage responds here. Okay, and this is 15 is Wagner?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and a good check there right at the top of the triangle, but Rage able to pick it up in center ice and come back with it. That was Fitzpatrick. She gets it to Sauer. Down to the corner, shooting for Klimke, but it goes too far. And Attack is coming back with it. That's number 14. That is Dana Dingwell. Gets it up to Taylor Beal here. Taylor Beal drops it off. to Snowden and goes for the line change. Vautour coming out.
We got a net guard on the ice here, so that's going to give the ring back to the Atlantic Attack.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, that's, in this case, just a violation, a stoppage in play as soon as Rage got control of the ring. Now we... Okay, and just a word to the timekeeper there from our official, Rob Drury. Yeah, the clock ran at that whistle, so good. Again, veteran referee, whoever blows the whistle should be checking that the clock is actually stopped.
Ooh.
And Drury goes and makes that adjustment right away. And Snowden gets it over, and again, a block by Rage. But a double team by Vautour and Snowden, they get the ring back. Now a double team in return, but Vautour is able to hang on to that one. Over to Snowden on the other corner. Oh, no, sorry, to Chloe Blanc. And Avalot has no trouble with that shot. Gets it up to Cowley. Cowley's pass goes 2 lines, so Attack gets it back. But then that pass is missed, and Rage comes back with it again. This is number 7, but the long pass up, and oh, and look at that hustle by Tessa Galandi. Okay, so Rage with it in the attack end. Oh, and just over the shoulder. Gets the reset because it went off of Fraser's shoulder, but Pegan is able to pick up that rebound. She gets checked though, and but then a miscue by Attack, and Yolden's able to pick up that ring and come back with it. We're going to have a penalty now to Atlantic Attack, probably for a trip, maybe a hook. So good hustle there by Lott to get to the bench, get a 4th skater out there. Shot on net, get the rebound. And Rage is really pressing here, trying to get something going, tie this game back up. Oh, wow. Great work by, oh my gosh, I can't. And now Rage needs to get a shot on net, get the reset. They do. Vaillancourt's trying to catch her on the short side off of that rebound, but Fraser's able to get over for it. And Vaillancourt ended up in the crease on that, so that's what the stoppage is for. The penalty will still go for tripping to Atlantic Attack, but it will be their ring for a defending free pass. One of the rare times, Aaron, that we have a free pass instead of a goalkeeper ring.
Yeah, and Rage are definitely setting up a little bit differently than they typically would because of the power play situation and going a little bit more man-on that situation.
Okay, so Attack with the ring in their own end, but the pass comes right to Rage. And then over to... Oh. Okay, and Yolden tried for that one, but couldn't hang on to it. Short passes. Oh, and Rice with the backhand slider. Fraser's able to get the leg down on it. That was a tricky one.
Sure was. Good awareness by Rice on that opportunity.
So Attack with the ring, trying to come out with it. Rage trying to get it back from them. So that's Taylor Beal with a short pass there in center ice. And again, that hustle from this young team. That's Klimke.
Yep.
Gets it up to...
Oda Florian. She played with Cambridge the last few years.
Okay. Okay, so that's Sauer, takes the shot, gets the reset, and gets the rebound. So trying to set it up again. Shot to the glove side, goes wide. Oda Florian picks up the rebound. Cross ice now to Pegan. Pegan cycling around. We'll hear the goalie here with her stick. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And that shot gets blocked by Atlantic Attack, and some good double team again on the check, but Atlantic Attack is able to hang on to it. That was Brittany Snowden. She's a tough one to check. Okay, and Dingwell drops it off to Vautour. Vautour out there looking for someone to pass it to. Oh, she takes the shot as she comes around the corner. And this time Lott did go up high to Galandi for this pass. Okay, and the check happened right just before the blue line, and Attack ended up carrying it over. So it will be Rage. Oh no, sorry, it was Rage that carried it over.
I thought it was the Attack that carried it over, but I think that was odd.
Well, if both sticks are in it,
yeah,
then then the violation goes to the first stick in, which would be Rage,
right.
And that's why it would be the attack ring at center ice.
I wasn't aware of that rule, actually. I wasn't sure how that. I don't think I've ever really seen it, so I don't really think about it too often.
Well, when we're along the boards, we try and blow it more quickly when there's two sticks in it, just because there's when you're up along the boards, there's not a lot of upside. There's too many things that can go wrong. So, but in open ice like that, we let it play out and try to see if they can stretch it one from the other. And a great stop by Lott. Yolden was doing a great job there, trying to get the attack player over the free play line so the forwards can join in the check, but not there. Vaillancourt with the ring. Good hustle down to the corner for that one. And here we got Yolden with the ring again. Passes it down behind the net. Looking for a setup. Need a shot on net here for the reset. And that does not happen. That shot goes wide. Good effort out there. Penalty is over, so Attack is back at full strength. And that's Melanson that's carrying it out there, Julie Richard looking for somebody to pass it to. Up to Taylor Beal, but that goes too far.
Good coverage in the neutral zone. The Rage have changed their defensive structure in the neutral zone.
And again, you got Yolden with those spin moves that gets her through the checkers. Just, that experience that she's got and that ability to turn on a dime. And Attack coming back with it into center ice, up into the Rage zone. Okay. And that's Beal with the ring. She drops it off to Snowden and then goes to the bench for the line change. So Snowden looking for the reset. And she gets that and gets the rebound off of the goalie. So again, her usual line mates, Chloe LeBlanc and Manon Vautour. Okay, so that shot went off the glass and came back to the crease area to the goalie, but her defense was trying to help her with that ring and actually ended up in the crease on that one. So we'll have attack ring. And the official here, Courtney Pettit, will fix the net. It got knocked off. And
had a lot of problems with that net this weekend, or this week, I guess.
Okay. This is the first game I've done on this ice surface, so.
Yeah, I've seen 3 games here this week, and it seems to be the norm, this one particular net.
Okay. And Rob is applying brute strength. See if we can get this fixed up.
Yeah, they had the ice crew do some
maintenance on
some
drilling,
hole drilling there yesterday, but
okay. So we'll try it again. Yeah, they took the net right off the pegs. See if they can get it reset properly here. Okay, so we'll give that a go. Yeah, you really, obviously you need the nets to be in the correct spots. You don't want to have any issues with nets that result in complaints or concerns from teams. Oh, good quick shot there by Snowden, but Ava Lott's all over that one. Tries to throw out to Oda Florian, but that goes past her. Attack come back with it again.
Another nice block
by Fitzpatrick. Great job there. And we got Pegan with the ring, coming back with it. Oh, goes over to the side. That's to Fitzpatrick. Now, Fitzpatrick is a defense, so she drops that off and then goes for the line change, and Pegan's able to go back into the zone. She's got the ring now, looking for an opportunity, but good check in front there by the attack, and they come back with that ring. That's Jasmine Gallant with it. Off to her teammate, and then up to Madison Gaudette, back to the defending zone, and over to the far side. Miguel Prue gets it up to her teammate, to Gaudette.
Smart ring movement by Atlantic Attack to get that up the ice.
Okay, shot on net, gets the rebound, and gets the reset, and Dominic LeBlanc gets the rebound. So Prue and LeBlanc trying to set up an opportunity. Rage is not going to, provide them with a lane if they don't have to.
And we got a delayed penalty there.
Yeah.
That shot off the post, and Lott was able to hold on to get that whistle.
Yeah, so that was Emma Dick with the tripping penalty here. It's a tough one. The ring carrier was coming in on her and made just a little fake deke around her, and Dick ended up reaching out to stop her progress, and unfortunately that ended up in a trip.
Yeah.
So we'll see the penalty kill again. So again, now so far just one penalty to each team in this quarter. We had one penalty to each in the first half. So just a really aggressive game, but without too much of the rough stuff. Oh, going down to the corner there. That was Macy Dobbin trying to get it down to the corner there. Just missed. Off. Great shot there, but it goes a little high. That was Taylor Beal. And that ring was just outside of the crease, and Lott tried to corral it before the referee could see that, that it was fully outside. But again, that's our experienced referee there, Rob Drury. You can see when the play was on that far side, he adjusted his position just up a step off of the goal line, so he has a better angle on it. So unfortunately, Lott not able to get away with that one. So attack with the ring. And again, some really aggressive push by the Rage defense. Snowden trying to come in there, but she's not going to fit through that space. And now she's going to get a penalty there. So Rage with the ring, they get it up to center ice, but that's as far as it'll go. And it'll be a body contact penalty to Brittany Snowden. So even strength for just shy of a minute. So it'll be interesting to see how 4-on-4 goes.
Yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be a different change here. Maybe Rage can use their speed to gain a little bit of advantage with a lot of the open ice. So. Yeah. Although that attack's pretty crafty, they seem to really pass really well. So maybe they use the open ice to pass through a lot of nice open zones. So we'll see how it works out.
Okay, so that's Pegan making the pass off to her teammate is that 7 Galandi?
That's Galandi, yeah.
Okay, I'm catching on. Oh, and a shot from that Cowley girl.
Nice save on the blocker there.
She get that from you or from her mom?
Definitely not me.
Okay.
Oh,
and over the short, so it goes far side to Fraser's glove side.
That goal scored by Dylan Pegan, assisted from Cowley and Galandi.
Yeah, that was a
Really
great
nice
play nice move by Pegan to switch to her backhand and just flick it over Fraser's glove side. So because they're both have one in the box, nobody comes out. So it's going to continue as 4-on-4.
It was interesting. They had 3 forwards on that offensive free pass for
Rage,
and had 1 defender. So potentially Glandy may have dropped back to defense if
okay,
needed to, right?
If it had turned over.
Yeah.
Okay, so attack with the ring now, cycling around. We've got less than a minute left in this third quarter.
Some of that strategy.
Trying to get it across. That's Jasmine LeBlanc there. She's just looking to get the reset. And she did get the reset, but it was a timing issue. It just didn't come. The shot clock operator was waiting for the signal from the referee because he did not have a good angle on that play there. So we tried to get our shot clock operators to not automatically do a reset if they don't have a great angle on the play. So kudos to Dave Saunders on that one for not resetting that until instructed. Okay, so attack with the ring. And a great job there by Rage to force the play outside of the ringette line. So kill some time there. This is Colette with the ring. She's a defense that's jumped up to help out for this opportunity here. And that was in the crease for attack. 6.4 seconds here. Lott will drop it off, and
actually kind of surprised she played that and didn't just hold on.
Well, you still have 1.4 seconds, which is enough time to get a shot away off of a free pass, assuming the timekeeper stops the play correctly. There was 6.4 seconds left.
Sorry, I thought it said 4.6.
Yeah.
When I looked up there.
That's a little dyslexic.
When he blew the whistle.
Yeah. So you don't want to give even that kind of opportunity. There's some great shooters on the Atlantic attack.
Yeah, no, I saw 4.6 when he actually blew the whistle, so that's why I thought she would have just held it.
So now we've got just this 1 minute break here again. Score tied at 3. And I believe all the penalties are over. So we're back to 5-on-5.
Much better period for the Rage. They did have some possession and some zone time. So I think that played into their ability to get the tying goal.
Yeah, they did. They seem to have been settled down more. I think the coaching staff probably took care of that in the dressing room there at halftime. Just remind them that they've got the skills. They just need to pay attention to what they know and what they do well, and that should work for them. Okay, so again, as we said, it's home team with the opening free pass for the fourth quarter. So that will be Atlantic Attack, and so we've got Georgia Fraser down here and Ava Lott down at the other end, both wearing number 30. Yeah,
seems to be a pretty common number in Ringette lately. A lot of the goalies I've seen this week have 30.
Okay, so attack with. Oh, I'm sorry. We still had a one in the penalty box. The attack player Snowden is still in there for 10 more seconds. I guess when they ran that 1 minute, it ran the penalty time down. So 10 seconds. Fraser letting her team know that they're running out of time on the shot clock. Shot on net for the reset, but Lott corrals that, no problem. Gets it out to Klimke. Klimke gets it up to Sauer, but it goes a little too far. We got a 2-line pass, so it's attack's play. But just, again, good hustle from Klimke to try and get the check in on Chloe LeBlanc. And back at full strength, both teams. So Atlantic Attack cycling around in the Rage end, trying to draw the players out. Great backhand pass by Snowden to Chloe LeBlanc, and she gets a shot away, but Lott's all over that. She could see that coming. Uh-oh, and now we got, wow!
What a save by Lott.
Wow, yeah.
She's had a couple doozies.
She came right out to challenge that shot from Vautour. Really well done. So that shot goes high and wide, but Chloe LeBlanc picks it up for the attack. And now they're changing some players. Snowden with the ring, waiting for a new line to come out. But running out of time on the shot clock again. We can hear Georgia Fraser banging her stick, letting her teammate know. And that's it. So it will be Ava Lott's goalkeeper ring. So she faked the drop there, then dropped it on, threw it out to her teammate. And still in their own end there. And out to center ice. Gets it up to, and Yolden's trying for it there, but the pass came just short of her. And Melanson was able to step in on that one. So attack coming out of their own end.
Both sides, yeah.
Both sides of the line, yep.
Got it caught up in her skate there and skated it over the line there. Well, the offensive free pass here for the Raves to see what they can come up with.
Yes. Yeah, they don't want to have their fourth quarter repeat their second quarter. So see what they do differently this time around. So that was Cowley faking a shot, but going over with the pass. Coming around to Pegan. Pegan to Galandi and back to Pegan. But she was caught on her back foot, so really didn't have a good shooting opportunity from that one. Drop pass again. And there's the shot, and in the net. That was Galandi from Pegan and Cowley. Over to the stick side of Georgia Fraser. So Rocky Mountain Rage regains the lead.
The goalie almost had it on the end of her stick there, and just enough
it
power
just
to push it over.
kind of rolled up over, and you're going to hurt something badly if you're twisting to try and catch that ring after it rolls over your stick. So attack coming back. This is Miguel Prue with the ring, looking for an opportunity. Gets it, tries to get it down to Julie Richard, but again, some aggressive checking behind the net and in the crease on that pass. So Ava Lott's ring at the goalkeeper net. Yeah, I see what Rage has been doing now is one of the defensive roster, usually the center, is stepping out of the Ringette line, and another one coming in to give Lott another opportunity. So again, some aggressive checks there, and it's going. Rocky Mountain Rage is rewarded with the free pass here at center ice. So that play at the goalkeeper ring, they're catching. They're trying to catch the Atlantic attack off guard by switching out their players at the line, and that's worked well for them the last few opportunities.
It has.
So a good adjustment by Rocky Mountain Rage on that.
4 in on number 23 there. She got pushed in by the Rage player and caused that 4 in.
Yeah, so on plays like that, it's the official has to determine whether there's a penalty there for the push for interference, or if it's just a 4 in that the player had opportunity to not encroach. So Rocky Mountain Rage with the ring gets the shot on net, but Fraser has no trouble with that one. And dumps it off to Melanson. Melanson coming out with it.
Looks like the Rage are going with a little bit of a zone defense here into the neutral zone.
Yeah. And just like that, it works for them. And they get the flip up, but it goes right to Melanson. But then Melanson returns the favor, and now Rage coming back with it. And that's Klimke again. Out there with Odaforian.
Yeah, they're going to go for a change, so that was a smart play by her to allow the line change to happen.
Yeah, so this is Yolden with the ring now, cycling around, waiting for the rest to come. She's out there with Rice. And drop pass, and Yolden just can't quite corral that. It was just shy of the shot clock expiry as well. So that was Nicole Richard getting the pass out, up to Julie Richard. I have no idea if they're related. There's some fairly common names in the southeast part of New Brunswick. Richard, Cormier, Gallant, yeah, LeBlanc. So that's Taylor Beal with the ring, gets the shot on net, going for the glove side on Ava Lott, but she has no problem getting her stick on that, or getting her glove on that. Cross ice pass, Rage coming up, and then deep into the corner, Yolden picks that up. And again, we have some changing going on. So Rice with it, takes the shot on net. Fraser gets that. That was a slider on the ice. We've already had at least one goal scored like that by each team.
Yeah.
So Valancourt with the pressure.
Nice steal by Sauer.
Great, yeah. Really stepped in, saw that opportunity. And Rice gets it over to Yolden. Valancourt's going for a line change, so we're going to see a bit of a slowdown here while we get some new skaters out. So this is Rice now. Drops it off to Pegan. Shot clock's expiring here. You can barely hear it. So loud in here. You can barely hear the.
Oh, smart play by Yolden to get it done.
Yeah.
She was aware. She knew what was going on. That's a crafty veteran.
Yeah, and then
mindset.
she's trying to help the referee, but she put it in the wrong circle. But yeah, you're right. Yolden has that experience. She takes the shot. You know, we know the shot clock's winding down. She knows it's winding down, so just take something that's going to rebound, make it difficult for the goalie to not give up the rebound to her. So this is Callie with the ring, makes the pass over to Pegan. So Pegan behind the net, cycling around, looking for the setup. Fakes a pass to Galandi, but now down to Cowley in the corner. She gets a shot away, but it doesn't go off the goalie or the post. Now we've got the reset. Fraser with the ring, drops it to her defense. So that's Dingwell there. Dingwell and Fraser played together on the PEI Canada Games team. So they know each other quite well. What a great job by Galandi stepping up for that pass, or for that check from behind. Almost got that ring and certainly redirected the pass that was happening.
4 seconds into the O-zone. That's
yeah.
That's a lot of shot clock wasted in the neutral zone.
That's right. Yeah, some really good forechecks there. Still playing some of that zone, but jumping up the opportunities that are provided. There's Galandi. No, Cowley. Cowley was the one who jumped up across the line this time. So that's it. So it's not the same player each time that Rage is having do that. Again, the double team. Good job. Oh no, don't act guilty. Keep skating. It actually was, I think it was Pegan that made the check, and then Cowley picked up the ring.
Yeah.
But she was just concerned whether it might have gone off her. Don't worry about that. The referee will blow the whistle if that was the case.
Yeah.
So Yolden with the ring, cycling around. She's got Rice out there with her again, and just misses the pass back. Oh, and here comes attack. They're getting a bit of a break. So the pass goes up to Julie Richard. Just a little too far for her, but she's able to get to it first. And attack changing again. Taylor Beal with the ring, cycling around. Miguel Prue coming in. Beal drops it off to Prue. Prue goes cross ice to Godet and gets it back again. Ring behind the net. So now Prue again, waiting for her line mates to come out. This is Godet and Madison Godet and Dominic LeBlanc. So LeBlanc with the ring. She had the one that was the slider on the ice to the far post. So, and again a great block by Rocky Mountain Rage. Up to to Cowley, but she couldn't quite get her stick in it. Back to
Fitzpatrick to
Fitzpatrick. Okay. I'm almost getting them.
Oh, there we go, Rice. That was a nice low pass.
Yep. Good job by the official. He saw the touch there. It went off of the leg of one of the attack players, so Rice was able to pick it up on the other side of the line. But here comes Snowden with it. Waiting for Vautour to join her.
Boy.
Chloe LeBlanc.
Wow. Good save by Lott to be aware of that
Wow.
player coming in there.
Lott would have had the opportunity to see Vautour and Snowden play together on the same line in Finland and see how they work together. And I'm thinking she might be using that to her advantage here. Oh, and there, yeah, we're going to have a penalty here to Sauer. Rage trying to stop this. Yeah.
That's what happens when you get hemmed in a little bit and you get running around and trying to get that ring and
and you got to
overstep your bound a little bit
and you got a player like Brittany Snowden that you know, she is one who's very good at being able to draw the penalties just because of her body movement. She can.
We got a 4-minute there. I gave it to Cowley, who was not in the play on that one, unless there's something else.
No, I believe there was 2 penalties on the play. There was the one down in the corner afterwards. So I'm not sure if this is a 4-minute or a 4 and a 2 or a 2 and a 2. Depending on the clock, sometimes if they don't put the player number in, if they put 2 penalties in at the same time, they'll stack up.
Well, this is a great opportunity for attack to get back at it. 3 seconds.
Yeah, so there's 2 separate penalties, 2 separate minor penalties. So this is the situation where Rage will only be allowed to have 2 skaters inside of the free play line or the ringette line in their own end. So yes, this is a great opportunity for Atlantic Attack. They'll have a 3-on-2 in that end. If they pull their goalie, it'll be a 4-on-2 that they could have. So I believe the penalties were to Sauer and to Cowley. Sauer had the one up in the top of the triangle, and then Cowley got the one down in the corner just under the "Here for Sens" fans sign. Okay, so Attack is going to put a power play out here. They've got Snowden and Vautour, and they've put Miguel Prue in this setup. Prue usually centers one of the other lines. When they were younger, Prue and Snowden actually, Prue and Jenny Snowden played quite a bit together. So we'll see what these 3 veteran players can put together. So over to Vautour, up to Prue at the top of the triangle, down to Snowden in the corner. They're really going to try and pull this defense apart and really stretch Lott from post to post. So Vautour steps it. Yeah, that's a signature move from Manon Vautour. She just slides under the defense and gets to the far side. Really, really difficult, not just for the defense, but for the goalkeeper to keep up with that move, because she also would be able to just stop and put it back on the side you've just left.
Right.
So Attack make no mistake with their opportunity here. So there's still, and that was 18 seconds into those 2 penalties. So one of them comes out. Rage will have 4 skaters out here now. So 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in regulation time here. Pass off to the defense. Now looking for the open player in the zone. There's Galandi, comes up with the ring. So she's going to cycle around. She's out there with Pigan. And the ring is tied up here, but it will be Attack ring. They were able to tie her up there. Galandi just lost her footing at the line there and slid into the Attack forward, creating that pile up. So now we've got Taylor Beal coming out with the ring from their own end. Galandi going after the check, but they get the pass up high. So attack with the ring in the Rage end. Again, going to try and take advantage of the power play. They're not shorthanded in their own end, but when you're short a skater, it can limit your own scoring opportunities. Good intercept there by Chloe LeBlanc. That was a great looking pass, but she read that play well and jumped in on it.
Yeah, that makes a big difference when you have that. That's when the advantage is trying to get out of your own zone and
that's
work
right.
things around.
Oh, and there's a shot that just goes wide. So that
must have grabbed that in the crease.
at the line, I think before it actually exited the line. So now we're going to check the net again.
Yeah, another post problem. It's full of snow.
Yeah. It's like the hole is too big, I guess, for the peg.
Well, it doesn't look like the peg is actually going in. There's like too much maybe snow in there. Maybe needs to get drilled out a little bit more.
Rob is also a very experienced hockey referee, so he's accustomed to dealing with all of these idiosyncrasies of our arenas across the country. Okay, so minute 32 left, 26 seconds left on the penalty. The Rage is still serving. Miguel Prue with the ring, out there with Julie Richard and Taylor Beal. So again, a shift in their lineup here. Richard over to Prue. Rage trying to hang on to this ring, and they're back at full strength. Okay, an attack coming back with the ring. There's a bit of a spill out there in center ice. Looked like Valancourt might have been hurt, but she's still out there. So,
oh boy.
Okay, and we've got another penalty coming to Rage on that when when Beal was trying to break through the triangle there. Sorry, not Beal, Julie Richard, when she was trying to break through the triangle there was a slash by one of the Rage players. Okay. Just trying to block the shot from happening.
That was Caitlin Yulden there with the penalty.
Okay. It's not the first slashing penalty that Caitlin's gotten in the years that I've seen her. So now 30 seconds, and attack is going to take their time to set something up, get a good shooting opportunity, and minimize the chance for Rage to get it back up the ice and get their own shot on net. So 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Setting up the play there. And Fraser letting them know. Great pass.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Chloe LeBlanc was
seconds.
Yes, Fitzpatrick wasn't quite able to get her stick in that ring.
You see what she was trying to do there, trying to get it back to the goalie to finish it off, but
Chloe LeBlanc was able to grab it and pop that ring in. So a question to the referee about something on that play, I believe. So 6.9 seconds here. Attack takes the lead. So now we're going to have timeout called by Rocky Mountain Rage. Atlantic Attack took their timeout when they had the 3-on-2 opportunity, when there was the double penalty on the same stoppage in play. So now Rocky Mountain Rage trying to set something up. They have 6.9 seconds to take it from center ice and try and get the tying goal here. So they're drawing up their play. I believe that it's good, very likely that they will pull their goalie and be able to have 4 skaters inside there, but it's all going to have to happen very quickly, which is not unusual for Rocky Mountain Rage because they do stuff quickly.
Yes, they definitely have some speed to try and make things happen.
Yeah, so goalie not coming back. We've got 6 out here. So we've got Pegan out here with Galandi and Cowley. And Yolden on the attack. Up to, and just she's trying to get the pass down to the corner, but it goes right to the goalie, and she hangs on to it. What a great game, Aaron. Wow, congrats to both of these teams for such a display of some great Ringette talent.
Well-fought battle. Definitely a goal for Rocky Mountain Rage to have a good game with the Atlantic Attack. It's a team that's been around and been very successful for quite some time. So it's a good game for them to build off of, I think.
Yes, I certainly hope so. I certainly hope they don't think that it may seem like they fell short, but really they displayed a lot of talent and a lot of heart out here, and that's going to help them in the games going down the rest of the stretch here this week. So good luck to both teams, and we look forward to seeing them again.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for the afternoon. So
I appreciate having you, Aaron. It's always great to have knowledgeable people hanging out with me.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Max, our cameraman. Excellent job. We'll see you again.